was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Raven, we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot down me, it's quiet. I got the can, I guess I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins.
Don't beat me too bad, bro.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, this defense
Aubrey, don't ride over here. Ride back there.
The victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Hey, check that. Street.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Sammy Ranger, 18 Randall. Trap 50.
On 1st and 10, Horn. Getting this out
Aubrey, every time I get on this game, give it here. Goodness, you asking me stuff. Well, who'd you get this from?
Dolphins at 3-6 now.
Just now?
They were losers last
Here.
time out, trying to turn things
Go say
around
thank
here
you.
this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On second down, Mostert. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back 60. Hurt. Warriors 17.
From the gun on 3rd down, Horn.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26
Let's pick that.
yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses.
We got Tyreek Hill, man. He's going to outbeat everybody in coverage, man.
Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Even if you press or don't press, he's going to beat the coverage, man.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, he's going to kick it short. One of those.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Malone. This one goes underneath to Walker. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Malone, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time.
DK.
They're equal, they try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, Malone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw on 2nd down. Horn. And going deep for Hill.
Pick this shit off, man. God dang. He only gonna throw to Tyreek Hill. Pick that shit off, man. Y'all played that shit perfectly.
Our score after one.
Fuck.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Horn.
Told you not throwing to nobody else.
Picked up by Trey Brown, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Walker now at 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Malone. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Malone. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be
punch that ball up.
Shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Come, what kind of route you running? I mean, what are you doing over there? You threw the ball straight to you. You ran straight past it. Come on, bro.
Another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw again. Horn.
Good D.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Running right, here's Walker.
Ooh, that was a big hit.
Good for a
He got
gain
to
of
break out
5.
that on.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down. Malone finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Malone.
Come on, bro. What kind
And
of
this
throw
is
is
going to be
that?
incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A give for Walker running right.
Let's go.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Ooh, big kid. He's supposed to fumble that.
This to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now he'll dump it underneath
Get
to
out
his
of bounds.
running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. first and 10.
Ooh, he came off that edge quick.
This will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good.
Get the ball
that one
back
falls incomplete.
Half, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Malone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Snow. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Malone. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this returnable for Hill. He spins free. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Malone. It's caught. Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on 2nd down. Malone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, Horn. That's complete to Whitaker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Horn. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Horn. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Seven Pirates! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Hill on the return. Nifty move.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Horn.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now a give right side. Stone. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards that time. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lockett the man in motion. Throwing on first down. Malone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is.
A give, running right is Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go now.
So the yellow flag came out, and that...
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta one shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victories.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. As against a bro code, headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, I just broke into his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evident. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones.